the pact over there is the key to revealing this.
Go fill out that form you got.
What's the worst that could happen? Should work. Mine. Good.
Your labors make you stronger, noble cousin, and the blessings I now offer ought to make you stronger still.
I bet Charon's going to want all this. Some of Charon's wares. Should be useful. Olympus, I accept this message. Let's pay Chaos a visit then.
Welcome back. Accept your consternation, son of Hades, as you look about this space. You have another question and are free to ask.
Oh, it's just... I sometimes wonder, Master Chaos, if you created all of this, then who created you? What was this place before you arrived?
All of this simply came to be, and so did I, presumably after a former time had finally reached its end. I hesitate to say it was an act of will. It was more like a sudden shift, as when a conflagration happens from a spark. I arrived at such a time, and all else then arrived from me. You shall have it.
Hey, lads.
Closest kin in all the underworld. I see you there, I think. What sort of violence shall we sow together this time, you and I?
Over there.
My coffers are not yours for pillaging.
How do you do?
They had their chance.
There we go. Let me in.
Can you evade my wretches, boy? How fortunate for you.
No problem.
Is that the blood-like stain of pomegranate on you, Zagreus? A hardy fruit resistant to a winter's chill. How fascinating they survive down there.
I see. Sounds like Kieran's breathing up ahead. Thank you, mate. Delicious. Bite this. Looks like a knucklehead. next? In the name of Hades. I'm sure the Demeter won't mind. Delicious. Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
Good. Been waiting here to beat you to a bloody pulp, Red Blood. Ready, sisters.
She's powering up. She's charging up. My keepsakes.
At least the fuel systems are on better terms.
Up we go then. Now we're getting somewhere. You're nothing. Good enough to eat. Feeling tough. Thanatos.
I found you, Zagreus. Had a feeling I would find you all alone out here. What do you say we end this quickly?
I'd say sure, Dan. Sounds good to me. More coming then. Right on time.
message for you, cuz. This one says, "Hey mate, if you ever do make it up here on this mountaintop for whatever reason, we should hang out, alright? I can show you around. Your friend, Hermes."
I'll write this one off. I'm off.
Wretches. I accept this message. There. Next island. Exclusive access.
You shall not escape. Miserable fools.
Simple. Time to go. Fish. Take it. Something else. I missed you too. You reconstitute again. Next region. Another day or night in paradise. Chaos. Oh, money. In the name of Hades. Let's see what else.
Certainly.
offer.
My blessings, nephew.
In exchange.
More strongbows.
Just in time. One's rearming. Yeah, might as well.
Do not so much as think about it. Useless.
Mine now. The curse of chaos has been lifted. I'd like to see more options. Very cool. to collect. Why not?
Asterius and I shall smite you back into the lowest depths of hell.
That'll show them. For safekeeping. I'll take the service exit, thanks. All set. That was Elysium. The edge of Father's realm. Which tunnel? Hey! mind. You're mine. Hear me on my authority. Heading back. I'll pay for that. Already, in the name of Hades. A special treat for Cerberus. Yum. Maybe I should check the other passive ones before I leave.
The Guardian of Hell itself decides the time has come for a short break and snack.
See you, boy. Crisp, cold air.
It seems our realm has many weaknesses. I shall deal with them shortly, then. Darkness. Observe. Darkness. trapped.
Let me go.
Lasted little. Go back. You. They broke through every one of my defenses once again. There is no escape.
Got you. By my father's name.
Mere moments from his final victory, the prince, in his great haste, ignored surveying each side of a rather busy crossing, where a swiftly passing chariot collided with him very forcefully.
Did pretty well that time.
Zagreus, I'm back.
I was looking all
Mother.
over for
Well
you.
done, Zagreus.
Welcome home, Mother. How was your trip? Things go all right with you and Demeter? With Grandmother? Still getting used to thinking of her that way.
You know, it's funny. I think she was so overwhelmed to see me again that maybe something finally changed in her. I always thought she was utterly unyielding. She asked me if I truly came here by choice, and I put her at ease.
Oh, that's a relief. Grandmother can be rather intense, but she's been kind to me and very helpful too. Do you suppose she'll ease up on the whole eternal winter thing there on the surface now that she knows you're safe?
I asked. She told me that she would. Warmth shall return to the surface. Some of the time, at least. Likely on a rigid schedule, knowing her. And perhaps not in the vicinity of our domain. She's not the sort to forgive and simply forget.
At least she forgave. It's good to see Mother's back. Not that I was too concerned, but I was definitely a little concerned.
I shared in that particular concern. And yes, it is good the Queen has once again returned. And she shall have to depart again before we know it, so cherish your time with her, boy.
Zagreus.
Zagreus.
Achilles is probably in Elysium. Thanatos, I wanted to apologize for the last time I approached you with a bottle of the real thing and give the whole exchange another shot. Would that be all right?
You're asking my consent to give me yet another lavish gift. Sure. Permission granted. Though what makes you think that your approach this time is going to be any more successful than the last?
I don't know that it will. I never really know exactly where I stand with you. But I know how I feel. And I'd rather be upfront with you even if it means risking our relationship such as it is.
Our relationship? It wasn't long ago you were prepared to throw it all away while making for the surface, if you don't recall. But now you're saying that you care for me. And what exactly, Zagreus?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Than. I should not have left the way I did without letting you know. But when you found me, I think that's when I knew. Or started to realize, you know?
Yes, I know, I think, because when I heard you took off, the anger that I felt, it wasn't something I expected. So, what do we do now?
Maybe we ought to take our time. Unlike the real thing there, that's a commodity we have in good supply. Just know that if you feel the way I do, you know where to find me. And if not, I'm grateful anyway.
I see. Well then. The best that I can say for now is that I'm grateful too for this. Take care of yourself, Zag.
You too. Let's go with this. Here, Thanatos, why don't you have yourself this little table?
What use has death incarnate for such things?
I pray the fates fulfill your dreams as they did mine.
The house is in order. By the way, I meant to tell you, child. The ambrosia that you gave me? Rather than hold on to it indefinitely, I decided recently to sample it. Your father's claims about its flavor are quite false. I have never tasted anything like it.
So glad you liked it, Nyx. And good timing too, because I have for you another bottle here. They say each one is different in its own respect. And besides, the pleasures of Olympus should be shared. Please take it, won't you?
You are persuasive like your mother and determined like your father, child. But if you so insist, then I shall not deny myself the simple pleasures of this drink, though rare is the occasion for it here.
That's quite all right. It never spoils, and you have all the time in the world.
What is it, child? I sense that your concern's of a different nature than it usually is. Yet it is veiled to me, somehow.
Oh, it's just... Please don't take this the wrong way, Nyx, but I was worried you were being rather harsh to Dusa. You asked her not to speak to me at all?
I asked she mind her own responsibilities. I fear she forgets herself in this house. Though you have an informal heir, you are the prince, the only son of the Lord Hades, fate-appointed master of this realm. You shall have the company of gods, not severed gorgon heads.
If I'm so important, shouldn't I be the one to choose whom I get to interact with around here?
You do not fully know your place, my child. The gorgon head most certainly does not know hers. Please focus on your task at hand and leave her be.
Whatever you say.
You're back. Nyx must be worried seeing us like this. Lately always at each other's throats.
Moaning and groaning. Cooking's one way to pass the time. I'm much obliged.
Our relationship, boyo, requires no exchange of words.
Coronacht. All right, I'm ready.